Not all heroes wear capes. There's a saying that's really not so innate to YouTubers and their cars, at least. For many, having some absolute beast is what's necessary to bring in views, but not so for me. When I had just 2,000 subscribers to my name, at that time the game was really just beginning. I had to find some way of winning, a way to take things to the next level, which led me down a path I revelled in for quite some time, I must say, but all it saw was dismay. I thought my Integra Type R was it, but I soon realised I'd have to admit most people aren't that into a car sold in just one country afar. It didn't help it wasn't that comfortable. The ride, it really was insufferable. I did get the chance to take it on track, but after a few more issues it led me back to the old faithful drawing board. I wanted something I would still adore, but much more livable day to day. So I got something boring in every way. Some subscribers left, they came to confess, but I went ahead with the purchase regardless. Years went by to the number of 3, and somehow I've got what could well be the most famous Accord in the world, named after some old bloke called Earl. What I've learned from this experience is that while having something cool or expensive or fast is great for clickbait and temporary gain among the big YouTubers, what we've created is something rather special. A community of people who see the potential in something humble. The Accord Euro and Acura TSX were sold globally to millions of happy families. As the prices came down and the miles racked up, they became attainable and got in the hands of you guys. Teenagers, uni students, people starting out at the first job. I was one of them, and I bought it because I wanted something lower Ks and more comfortable than what I had in my Type R. As time went on, I realised this car had so much potential people didn't know about. And through sharing my journey with you guys, I've indirectly encouraged so many others to do the same. The amount of people I've talked to and met that weren't even considering an Accord Euro but then found my videos and went as far as buying one themselves is truly incredible. But all good things must come to an end. As the Accord videos have gotten fewer and far between, I think people have started to see the writing on the wall. I've had people trying to argue there's more I can do to my car, but to me, the whole point of these videos is to show you what you should do, not what you could do. Supercharging or doing a hardcore NA build to me is like the fancy icing on top of an already delicious cake. It's nice, but it probably costs more than the cake itself, and if it wasn't there, would people really complain that much? So today is the end of an era. Both of my cars are off to Auckland. The Z4 is going to a fellow who's looking forward to a summer of top-down motoring, and the Accord has gone to a father and son who are also planning on making videos to carry on the tradition. Their new channel is linked in the description. To close, let's take the mighty Accord for one last drive. Right, cameras are rolling. We're good to go. As much as we're all laughing at copying Jeremy Clarkson when he jumped out of a helium-filled car,
I just have to say that's the stupid. It's just a test of how big your lungs are.
Today is a pretty sad day, if I'm honest. I've had this car now for a long time, over 2 years, but the time has come. This is the last drive that I'm going to do in this car. And it's not that I don't love it anymore, it's still a brilliant car, but I have 3 main reasons, I guess, for deciding to move on to a new challenge. The first one is I've depleted every possible video idea with this car and I'm all out of ideas. So at this point, it's not really a car that I can make content with. Same goes for the Z4 as well. The second reason is that it's getting very close to 200,000 Ks. And I know it's kind of a silly thing, but truth be told, I don't really want to take it over 200,000 Ks if I can help it. And then the third reason is I've been given a very special opportunity to buy a very special car at a pretty reasonable price. And I'm kind of like, it's an offer too good to refuse, which you will see in the future. But today, I've got me and my best friends together and we're going to go for one last drive, just for a bit of fun, before the Accord goes up to its new home in Auckland. Right, let's hear some lovely sounds. Mate, Jack's 5 Series is so much faster than my car, it's not even close. Jack, just out of interest, What was your favourite moment with my Accord?
Either when we just hit it and we for a drive, when your exhaust fell off, or when it started working after we did the gearbox.
Yeah, true. I'd probably agree with that, yeah. Oh no. Oh yes, what a sound of the 530i.
Yeah.
And Campbell. That is the last drive that we will ever do in the Accord.
How on earth 75 ideas for the same
I don't know. Well, I started coming up with ideas for my new car, and I've already got about 25 for that.
You're going to perform a big curveball and just purchase something completely random that you don't expect. You come here with a, just show up with a TVR.
I was wondering, Jack, if you would like to operate it back to my house.
Would you want to operate the 530i?
I'm perhaps might. No, I'm pretty impressed with this 5 Series A. Aside from the infotainment system turning to Minecraft, it's actually a really nice car. Hello. Oh my word. These cars are actually like fairly even, which is pretty surprising to be honest, eh? I quite like this 5 Series, eh? Oh my word! Listen to that. I like that. That's good.
What a sound.
Listen to that. Top of third gear. To close, I want to thank you guys. Like I said at the start, there's multitudes of YouTubers out there with Lambos and Ferraris that make far better content than I do and bring in a significantly larger audience. Yet, you're all prepared to take time out of your day to support me as I make videos with a humble Accord Euro and various other inconspicuous cars I get my hands on. While the Accord may leave, its legacy will live on. So click this playlist here to see everything I got to do with that amazing car. And stay tuned for next week when I show you what's coming next.